population in the state is still depending on primary sector. We have allocated 81,554 crores in the budget in the last 4 years for agriculture and allied sectors and introduced a separate budget for this vital sector. Timely realizing the overall impact of people's changing food habits on agriculture, my government has strategically focused on horticulture, fisheries and dairy, bringing in innovative methods like micro-irrigation and zero-budget natural farming. ZBNF is slowly turning out to be a game-changing technology in agriculture and has become a comprehensive and long-term welfare initiative for the farmers. The state government have taken up ZBNF in a big way. The coverage of farmers in ZBNF in 2016-17 was 40,656 farmers, whereas in 2018-19 it is 5.23 lakhs. ZBNF was selected as one of the 10 best projects out of the 120 global entries at Paris Peace Forum in November 2018. State government are committed to make Rayalaseema an agricultural hub. An area of 7.30 lakh hectares has been covered under micro-irrigation in all the 4 districts, benefiting 7.25 lakh farmers. Interestingly, the most drought-prone districts of Anantapuram, Chittoor and Kurnool stand top in the GVA edition from agriculture and horticulture. Integrated management approach for surface and groundwater together with other water conservation measures like rain guns and micro-irrigation have helped the state to tackle the drought conditions effectively. Horticulture sector is surging ahead of agriculture and is growing at 15.39% to make Andhra Pradesh a major horticulture hub. Andhra Pradesh stands on first position in productivity for chilies, cocoa, lime, oil palm, papaya, coconut and tomato. Second in cashew, mango, turmeric and sweet orange in India. My government is planning to expand the area under horticulture crops to up to 100 lakh acres. My government is focusing on improvement in production of milk, meat and egg and the livestock sector to ensure earnings of Rs 10,000 income per month to every household. During 2014 to 18, milk production has gone up from 90 lakh MTs to 138.25 lakh MTs. Meat production has gone up from 4.89 lakh MTs to 7.08 lakh MTs. Egg production has gone up from 1310 crore to 1778 crore. As a token of appreciation of the initiative taken up in fodder security, the state has secured the 10th Global Leadership Award 2017. Fisheries sector has been the most important growth driver in recent past. With average annual growth rate of 33.5%, the fisheries sector in the state records the highest growth in the country. The GVA from fisheries increased to 15,516 crore in 2013-14 to 41,328 crores in 2017-18. The fish production during this period has increased from 19.78 lakh tons with average annual growth rate of 19%. Andhra Pradesh stands first in total fish production and value in the whole country. In aquaculture area and production in inland fish production, the state contributes 22% of total fish production and 65% of shrimp production in India and is a major export of shrimp in India with a share of 45% in total shrimp exports. With an intent to make the state Harita Andhra Pradesh, my government has set target 50% green cover by 2029. Due to the well-planned and concerted efforts, Andhra Pradesh stood first in the country in terms of increase of forest cover by 2,141 square meters as per ISFR report. We are setting up Nagar Vanam and Palle Vanam to spread awareness and to provide recreational space. Ecotourism is planned in 10 locations in the state. My government has taken all measures to arrest pollution in all its forms, air, noise, water and water pollution. Reflecting its performance, AP standard state falls under good and satisfactory category as per the Air Quality Index. Though huge amount of Rs 79,357.45 crores was spent on irrigation during the decade 24 to 14, the outcomes were not commensurate. Neither corresponding irrigation facilities were created for interlinking of rivers to prevent drought in Rayalaseema and other backward regions of the state plan. Maintenance of minor irrigation sources was neglected, resulting in 40% gap occurred. Water conservation measures were not thought of, resulting in poor water use efficiency. From the day one of the formation of Sunrise Andhra Pradesh in June 2014, we have started planning for better water conservation and management practices and thereby ensured water security in the last 4 years. Government adopted a 3-pronged strategy: water conservation, river linkage including completion of pending projects, and water management including micro-irrigation to achieve the vision of making the state drought-proof and to provide water security to all its citizens. An expenditure of 64,333.62 crores is incurred in the water resources sector in the last 5 years. Irrigation facilities are provided to an extent of 32.02 lakh crores, including stabilization. State government has given the highest importance for the completion of Polavaram project, which is the lifeline of the state. Total expenditure incurred is Rs 15,585.17 crore. out of which 10,449.30 crore is incurred after 2014. Works are in full swing and it is scheduled to supply water by gravity in the next Kharif season and to complete the project by the end of 2019. The Polavaram project achieved several milestones and recently entered the Guinness Book of World Record by pouring 32,315.50 cubic meters of concrete in 24 hours, besides winning the Central Board of Irrigation Power Award. To realize early benefits of Polavaram project, government completed Pattisima lift scheme and linked two major rivers, Godavari and Krishna. During the last 4 crop seasons, 263 TMC of Godavari water has been diverted to Krishna. This scheme not only saved crop in Krishna Delta, but also facilitated the supply of Krishna water from Sri Salem Reservoir for the requirement of Downport, Rayalaseema region and Nellore. The value of output in Krishna Delta is rupees 44,000 crore in the last 4 crop seasons against investment of 1667 crore on this project. As part of interlinking rivers in the state, we have started phase 1 of linking of the Godavari Penna rivers so as to provide water to Guntur, Prakasham, Nellore and Chittoor districts. Steps are also afoot to link Godavari and Champavati rivers under Uttara Andhra Sujala Sravanti. The works of interlinking of Vamsadhara, Nagavali are in full swing. In a historic moment, the Krishna waters have been transferred on experimental basis from HNSS project from Cherlopalli Dam in Kadri Mandal of Anantapur district to Punganur branch canal in Chittoor district. The works of Vamsadhara, Nagavali link, Nagavali, Swarnamukhi, Vegavati, Champavati rivers link are in brisk process. It is also proposed to link Godavari, Champavati, Nagavali rivers under Uttarandhra Sujala Sravanti. All these links will create a grand link of all the major rivers in the state, creating Mahasangamam. It is indeed my privilege to mention that Andhra Pradesh, which has been laying a lot of emphasis on micro-irrigation, stands in first position under micro-irrigation up from 5.63 lakh hectares in 2013-14 to 11.53 lakh hectares now. 6 districts from the state, namely Arantapuramu, Kadapa, Prakasham, Kurnool, Chittoor and West Godavari are among the top 10 districts in the country. My government is implementing innovative steps for improvement of maternal and child health to meet the sustainable development goals. Schemes like Bala Amrudam and Anna Amrudam Hastam are catering to the nutritional requirements at various age groups. To retain children in schools, schemes like midday meals are being implemented. Maintaining self-hygiene is of paramount importance. A Raksha program is launched to encourage use of sanitary pads among women and other adolescent girls to promote menstrual hygiene and thereby prevent infections and dropouts among adolescent girls. Under this program, sanitary pads are being provided free of cost to all girls from the 8th, 9th and 10th standards at a subsidized cost to women. My government targets to reduce IMR, MMR, malnutrition and to attain national benchmarks. My government is engaged in various public-private partnerships, health programs and services. The government has been providing primary health services in 7,548 sub-centers, 1,147 primary health centers and secondary health center services through 195 community health centers, 28 area hospitals, 13 district hospitals and tertiary health services through 23 teaching hospitals. To strengthen the healthcare delivery within the state, several initiatives such as Talli Bidda Express, NTR Baby Kit, Chandrana Sanchara Chikitsa, National Free Dialysis Program, Mukhyamantri Arogya Kendra and NTR Vaidya Pariksha have been undertaken. As many as 7,19,512 postnatal women have utilized the Talli Bidda services since the inception of this program. A fleet of 279 vehicles is used across the state. A total of 6,91,489 mothers have been provided so far with NTR baby kits. Under the Chandrana Sanchar Chikitsa, a doctor, nurse, lab technician and a pharmacist are mandatorily available in 292 mobile medical units in remote areas and 50 types of drugs are dispensed and 9 diagnostics including ECG are conducted. NTR Vaidya Seva. With a view to provide enhanced and strengthened services under the Dr. NTR Vaidya Seva, government are implementing 873 surgical, 170 medical procedures to the poor who are below poverty line in 455 in-panel hospitals. The total number of patients benefited under the trust is 12,07,006, with expenditure of 5,330 crores by the end of 2018. The state government announced further enhancement of maximum limit of treatment from 2.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs per family from April this year. Under the National Free Dialysis Program, 48 free dialysis centers are functioning across 13 districts in government sector. All dialysis patients are provided a monthly patient of rupees 2,500 under the NTR Bharosa scheme. The Mukhyamantri Arogya Kendra, which provides state-of-the-art health services, provides free of cost to urban poor and slum dwellers, treated 75,76,281 outpatients for the medical services and 7,17,881 teleconsultancies are conducted. For NTR Vaidya Pariksha, there are 105 labs in operation, which include 7 mother labs and 98 processing labs spread across 13 districts. A total of 1.5 crore patients, 58 crore patients have availed the service till date. 108 Emergency Response Service is a 24/7 free service for any emergency involving people. Other health service initiatives of the state government include Mukhyamantri EI Kendram, Mukhyamantri Bala Suraksha, Mahaprasthanam, and E-Aushadhi. Under universal health coverage, the state government are implementing schemes such as Arogya Raksha, Employees Health Scheme, Working Journalists Health Scheme, and Amaravati Residents Health Scheme. Andhra Pradesh MedTech Zone at Visakhapatnam has developed into an excellent ecosystem for medical devices manufacturing with facilities like the process of testing of medical equipment, certification, regulation, marketing, as well as research and development backup. 10 national organizations and 4 international center secretariats have been brought into the zone. To transform the state as a knowledge economy, budget allocation for education department has been increased from Rs 15,681 crores in 2014-15 to 24,961 crores in 2018-19. Initiatives like Manavuru Manabadi, Badi Pilustundi have reduced dropout rates and improved gross enrollment ration and student retention. The better teacher pupil ratio in AP, which is above the national average, was achieved through appropriate rationalization and consolidation of schools and teacher deployment. The National Achievement Survey recorded significant improvement in AP rank and perform. In Class 10, AP state performance is first in mathematics and second in overall performance in all subjects. Programs like Jnanadhara, a systematic year-long remedial program designed to support poor-performing students, helped in this regard. Effective implementation and real-time monitoring of the midday meal program, through which quality hot-cooked food is served to 35 lakh students of 45,528 schools, has immensely contributed to retention of students in schools. In the last 4 years, 3,640 digital classrooms have been set up. Also, 1,217 virtual classrooms have been established in distant and remote areas, consolidating the digital learning among government schools. On the school infrastructure front, 33,145 additional classrooms are being constructed at an estimated value of 4,848 crore, besides construction of compound walls in 21,249 schools. Under the Badi Costa scheme, bicycles have been distributed to 1,87,318 grade 8 and 9 girl students. During 2018-19, it is proposed to distribute 3,81,142 bicycles under this program. Several policy initiatives like timely promotions, inter-district transfers, on-road rationalization have been taken to improve teacher service conditions. To provide inclusive, affordable, and quality higher education, the government has benchmarked the state universities and colleges with national and international ranking framework. 6 universities have obtained a place in India's top 100 universities, with Andhra University and Sri Venkateswara University finding a place in the top 50. Improved NAC accreditation of 10 state universities and 180 degree colleges is an indication of improvement in the quality parameters in higher education in the state. The arrival of reputed national institutes like the IIT, NIT, IIM, AIMS, IISER, NID, NIDM, and private institutions like VIT, SRM, Centurion, Kriya, XLRI, Amrita to the state has put the higher education scenario in the state to a high pedestal. The efforts to improve quality of education resulted in the surge in standards. 6 universities from the state are in top 100 in NIRF, ranking in India from 0 in 2014. 10 universities out of 16 achieved NAC accreditation, and 10% degree colleges and polytechnics are provided with digital classrooms. Skill upgradation is undertaken through industry-related programs with knowledge partners like Siemens, Dassault Systems, Cisco, and British Council. My government has made collaboration with 2 foreign universities for 75% reduction in fees for students going from AP universities. Strengthening of polytechnics and ITIs in the state is recognized as a key enabler for job creation. Also, skill development is being given adequate focus. It is a matter of pride for the state to be ranked number 1 in the country by the latest Skills India report in terms of employability. Convergence strategy for optimum utilization of funds under the MNREGS for creation of basic rural infrastructure involving 24 line departments is a mainstay of development of rural areas in the state. The status of roads constitutes a significant index of economic well-being of the society. Under the rural road connectivity, 2,666 GPS have been connected with BT roads with an expenditure of 2,599 crore, and my government is planning to provide connectivity to all the remaining 10,755 habitations by 2020. Under the Chandrana Bata, the convergence concept has been used to its best, and 25,553 kilometers internal roads have been covered as CC roads since 2014. In order to facilitate the farmers to transport agriculture produce from the fields to the nearest market facilities, linking of rural roads have been taken from the Manrega scheme. Another innovation is rural electrification is the Chandrakanti program that ensured LED street lighting in GPS. So far, 21.21 lakh street lights have been converted as LED lights out of 27.52 lakhs, and the remaining will be completed soon. 1,881 million units of electricity worth rupees 1,130 crores will be saved with retrofitting of 28 lakh LED street lights across the state. I am happy to state that the state has got the distinction of having the highest number of LED lights in the country, followed by Gujarat. Using the concept of humanization and convergence backed by digital technology, my government has created a system of 10-star rating for Gram Panchayat to foster competition and to rate the availability of certain infrastructure and saturation of certain welfare provisions. The items considered for rating of GPS are saturation in IHHLC's coverage, electricity and gas connections, private tap connections, solid waste management, road connectivity, fiber net connectivity, assured income of rupees 10,000 per month, education and health. All the Gram Panchayats will eventually achieve 10 stars. We are proud that 133 Gram Panchayats of Andhra Pradesh are identified among the 225 most developed panchayats across the country by Rural Development Ministry under the Antyodaya scheme. The Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, has awarded Andhra Pradesh as the best performing state in the plain category under the National Urban Mission. Government accords highest priority for provision of potable drinking water to the people residing in rural areas of the state. My government has a vision to provide 55 LPCD supply of drinking water to at least 55% HHS by 2019 and all the habitations to be fully covered by 2020. We are also planning to provide 100% household private tap connection with a coverage of 70 LPCD by 2024, including 325 fluoride-affected habitations and 207 chronic kidney disease-affected habitations. Constructions of IHHLs attaining the status of ODF for the state and moving on to ODF Plus is a significant achievement of my government. Since 2014, 35.64 lakh IHHLs have been constructed with an expenditure of 4,115.82 crores. The state was declared as ODF in July 2018 and received the Swachha Sarveshan Gramin Award 2018 from a position of just over 30% coverage of IHHLs with no GP declared as ODF in 2014. The state is now moving towards ODF, sustainability and ODF plus activities. Andhra Pradesh is a forerunner in the area of managing waste, both solid and liquid waste. The Zero Waste Panchayat project is taken up to effectively tackle the solid waste generated in villages, and solid waste processing centers are being set up. The vision of the state is to construct 9,000 SWPCs by January 2019. So far, 8,000 centers have been completed. The government is also committed to construct soak pits and GPs with less than 2,000 population and underground drainage and habitation population of more than 2,000. Several other conversion schemes like village parks and avenue plantation, Gokulam and mini Gokulam, mulberry plantation and silkworm rearing sheds, water harvesting structures are also being taken up in a large scale in rural areas of the state. My government is equally committed to improving urban infrastructure services like water supply, sewerage and solid waste management, street lighting, roads, greenery and urban transport to saturation levels in all ULBs. Under all these initiatives, infrastructure projects worth rupees 4,707 crores are completed and projects worth 68,084 crores are ongoing, and proposed projects worth rupees 33,181 crores are proposed to be taken up in the ULBs. On the sidelines of this development push, my government is making efforts to improve public service delivery by using the latest technologies. E-governance initiatives are taken up in a big way, automating almost all services in ULBs with minimal human touch point. As a part of introduction of contactless, paperless and cashless system and administration, and to improve the service delivery being provided by ULBs, thereby improving transparency and accountability, a unified ERP solution has been developed in all the 110 ULBs with consisting of 21 modules like revenue, expenditure, citizen interface and administration modules. Anytime, anywhere, all-right integrated building permission system is automated in all the 110 ULBs. Digital door number plates with unique response code are provided for all the households of 110 ULBs in Andhra Pradesh. The department stood first in various aspects on national level and also won 46 awards in the last 4 years. As an integral part of improving infrastructure in urban areas, my government is planning to add a drinking water capacity of 848 MLD to projects taken up under the Amrit, AIIB and EIIP. It is proposed to add network length of 7,802 kilometers from the committed projects under these schemes. As a part of the sewerage and septage management, my government is planning to add 819 MLD capacity from the ongoing projects. We will also focus on stormwater drains. Regarding road infrastructure in urban areas, we are planning to achieve the required length 23,965 kilometers. On completion of ongoing and proposed works, length of 5,482 kilometers will be added. Waste to energy, biogas compost, C&D waste biocapping, biomining, and FSC projects are taken up. With regard to urban greenery, landscape and beautification works, Amrit and CIIP parks, plantation, government hospitals, and national highways, greenery in PMA colonies have been taken up. Taking the development of the human touch concept is to its logical conclusion. My government is providing subsidized hygienic food to the poorer sections of the urban local bodies at an affordable price of ₹5. My government has established more than 160 Anna canteens in 14 municipal corporations and 4 municipalities. While Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, Tirupati, and Amaravati are already being developed as smart cities, my government is taking steps to develop Srikakulam, Eluru, Ongole, Nellore, Kurnool, and Ananthapuram also as smart cities. My government has recognized that the growth of industrial and service sector is critical for achieving the 12-13% overall economic growth to create employment and increase per capita income. Andhra Pradesh, with about 58% labor workforce engaged in agriculture and related, which produces about 32% share of GSDP. It is imperative for AP to shift excess labor engaged in agriculture to other sectors of the economy. To shift labor from agriculture, first step is to create low-skill, high-volume jobs, simultaneously in sectors like food processing, basic electronics, apparel, tourism, and related indirect jobs. Share of manufacturing in Andhra Pradesh, 9.6%, is below the national average, 16.7%, and needs to improve to create jobs. The share of service sector in AP is at 44%, is less than the country's 54% services sector share. My government is committed to bring swift transformation in these two growth-driving sectors. Through the single window portal, permissions for 69 services have been made online by integrating 19 departments. The AP Public Service Delivery Guarantee Act 2017 has been enacted where timelines have been stipulated for delivery of public services. Currently, 74 important industrial services across 22 departments are covered under the Act, and permission recorded in 21 days' time. Because of these sustained efforts, the growth of industry and manufacturing sector in EP has outpaced industrial growth in India over the past 3 years. This is in contrast to the 10-year period prior to 2014, when industrial growth in AP lagged behind India. In 2017-18, the growth rates of industrial sector was 4.40% for India and 8.49% for AP. State government is tracking 2,633 large and mega projects with a committed investment of 15.77 lakh crore with an employment potential of 33.30 lakhs envisaged through the MOUs during partnership summit. Out of these, 820 projects have gone into production with committed investment of rupees 1.82 lakh crore and committed employment of 2.80 lakhs. Further, a total of 1,211 projects are at civil works stage with a committed investment of 5.27 lakh crores and a committed employment of 7.66 lakhs. Andhra Pradesh is proud to have attracted one of the single largest FDIs in greenfield projects in India in recent times. Indonesian pulp and paper giant Asian Pulp and Paper Group is setting up not only India's but perhaps the largest paper mill in a single site in the world at the Ramayapatnam in Prakasham district with an investment of rupees 24,500 crores. The state government recently entered in an MOU with the Adani Group to set up a renewable power 5 GW data center in Visakhapatnam with a proposed investment of